everybody. I am here. I am live on YouTube. I have not been live on YouTube in a hot minute. I have mostly been streaming over on Twitch as well as other platforms. And I am a few chapters behind in My Hero Academia. So I figured today was going to be a really, really good chance to hop back in and catch up with you guys. Hello, Leela, and all of the lurking. I love it. That's okay. You've got time to get in here before we do our big chapter 306. I am so hyped today. Let my Discord know that I'm live. Make sure that they know that we are here and not on Twitch. Athena, hello. Lavender Macaroon, hello, you beautiful, beautiful people. Thank you all for finding me here, even though we've kind of mixed it up. Doing things a little different today. Whoop. All right. Hello. Oh my gosh, so many beautiful faces. Kat, hello. Rahimanur, hello. Taryn, Kinky Yoshi, what is up? Okay, you guys. Just to give you an update on where I'm at. So, I'm always honest with you guys. I let you know because I want you guys to have sincere reactions from me, right? I want you to have sincere reactions. So I have, if you've been on my Twitter or my Instagram today at all, Lavender Macaroon, I'm so glad that you are here. I want to give you guys sincere reactions to everything that I do. So full disclosure, I know how chapter 306 ends. I've seen the spoilers. I'm thrilled about it, but sincerely, all the way up until that final moment, I actually have no idea. I managed to avoid spoilers for every other chapter all of these weeks. I know, crazy. So I know how it ends, but I don't know how we get there. I don't know how they justify it, how they explain it. All I know is that final image. So I don't even feel like I know that much, honestly, in comparison to everything there is to know about how big of a moment that was. So we are going to go into my Shonen Jump app. Shonen Jump, please sponsor me someday. I'm so glad. I'm excited that you guys are excited. Because I am just, this is going to be a lot. Like I said, I just feel like this has been validation for everything that I have ever loved about My Hero Academia, about Deku as a character, about the way that I have consistently felt like Horikoshi has turned a lot of shonen tropes on their heads, the way he tells his stories. And again, it makes me feel like he has a complete story in mind. He has a beginning, a middle, and an end. He has intent to his writing. And I feel like we're entering a finale. And I love that. I love that so much. I love that for me. I love that for him. I love that for Deku. You saw the panel and made it your phone background. Listen, I am literally after this stream probably gonna go grab my Deku hero suit and start cutting it up. Like I'm not even lying. I've got eyeliner all over my face. It's been a day already. I'm already mad that I had to wait this long to do it. So let's go ahead because I want to hurry and get to 306 because now I don't even really care about what happened to everything else in between. But we are going to go ahead and go to chapter 301 is how far we're going back. So I'm going to react. We're back here pretending we care about Endeavor's marriage. Oh no. Boop. I'm gonna try this. Okay, sorry if I lost some of you there. My Wi-Fi has been spotty today. Okay, sorry, my Wi-Fi has been, our internet has been really, really weird on my computer today. Of course, today of all days, on Deku Day. So sorry if I lost some of you there, but I haven't even started. We are here in chapter 301, pretending that we care about Endeavor's marriage to Ray. And I just don't. I just want to get to Deku so bad. But Let me know if my Wi-Fi fix worked and y'all are still here. But in the meantime, I will go ahead and start reading this. And if I need to, I'll do another stream later, but I don't want to wait anymore. I want to read this so badly. Okay. So, this must be when Ray and Endeavor first met. Okay. Why, we never dreamt that the great Endeavor, the man many say will be the next #1, would reach out to us. He stayed #2. I mean, he got #1 eventually, but it's fine. How fortunate, what an absolute honor. The Himura family has always also once considered prestigious with a long and storied history. So it's only fit that a top hero such as yourself would take a Himura woman as your bride. Oh, she was a lot like Ice herself. She knew full well it was a quirk marriage from the start, but she said she'd do it for her family's sake. Oh, he says you like flowers, huh? And she says, yes, so pretty. Strong but prone to melting away at the slightest touch. Okay, that's kind of romantic. This is like everything that this love story could have been. This could have been a really cute love story, actually, if he didn't end up being an abusive, power-obsessed jerk. Ray, are you really okay? Okay? No, I'm not. That's why I'm here. Oh, okay, so now we're gonna go into some Endeavor backstory. I know what Horikoshi was doing in this chapter. I know that he was trying to tie up all of his loose ends so that he could finish this arc, so he could finish it and move on. And I appreciate that because I do hate loose ends in writing. But I just, all right, let's do this. Let's get through it. Oh, and now we're back at Dobby. That's a lot of burning. Can't feel a thing though. I know dear old dad ain't gonna die. He's tougher than that. Plus, even if he wants to say adios to this world, his position won't allow it. He'll have to make some kind of public statement pretty soon, too. Can't wait to see his pathetic mug. I've been waiting so damn long for this. Enji Todoroki, Mom, Fuyumi, Natsu, and Shoto. Take a real good look at me in the depths of hell. Y'all, there's no redemption for Dobby. Like, y'all know that, right? I've seen so many people who are like, oh, but his dad hurt him. I'm like, yeah, and then he became a serial killer. Like, there is no redemption for Dobby. You got a day off, right? So you got to do quirk training with me. Why'd you change your mind all of a sudden, huh? Like I keep saying, it's for your own good. Oh, little tiny glares in his fire shirt. So cute. An unusual case to be sure. Your son has inherited an even more powerful form of the fire-based quirk factor, but he takes after his mother physically. I love that they've addressed, like, oh, meaning he's not built to endure fire, but rather to withstand freezing temperatures. Oh, so he has all the superpowered, like, fire, but his body can't withstand it. Oh, wait, that's really interesting. Right, Athena? Everyone is so dramatic. In case you guys, I'm wearing a Deku shirt under my Deku hoodie, like with my Deku socks. Today was a Deku day. It just was. I have to say, attempting to create custom children is taboo in our quirk-based society, so I can't advise it. Yes, he somehow saved 62 different towns and cities today. All Might, whoop whoop. We'll never fall to villainy so long as All Might's around. You can surpass All Might, Toya. Oh boy. Listen, Fuyumi. Yeah, I get a little burned, but so what? I can take it. I know my own body better than anyone. But Toya, I don't like when you get hurt either. Oh my gosh, Fuyumi being the family mom from the very beginning. What do you know anyway? A girl wouldn't get it. I'm worried, that's all. Which, although I will say, does come back to my feeling about Horikoshi doing everything right except the way he writes his female characters. Like, why did Fuyumi have to be like the sweet little sister who just wants to take care of everyone? Like, why not put the sister through quirk training? She's got cool quirk too. Like, come on. I already got it in my head that I gotta surpass the other guy. Dad's the one who lit that fire under me. Yo, baby Dobby wanting to surpass All Might. No, that would be too much. It's too cruel, especially now that Toya knows what you're hoping to achieve through the children. No matter what I say, he comes home with fresh burns every day. He inherited that pig-headed stubbornness from me. That's the only way to make him give up, since he'll never be the one to surpass. Whoa! So basically, now, yeah, right, Night Song? So now we're trying to say that young Endeavor knew that Toya would never surpass All Might. So now he's going to do something messed up to discourage Toya from trying? I have so many questions about this. Oh, and then they had Natsuo. And then angry Endeavor. Oh, and then Shoto. Dun, dun, dun. No, Dad, I can do it too. I can surpass him. See, look how strong my flames are already. Look at me. Oh my gosh. So Toya wanted to be his dad's favorite. He wanted to be his dad's like hero. No, why won't you stop? You're covered in burns and you still don't get it. Why? So it looks like Endeavor really didn't burn Toya, which is kind of what I think we all assumed had happened, considering what we know about Endeavor and the family. No, why won't you stop? You're covered in burns and you still don't get it. Why? Toya, you have to look beyond all this. Play with Natsuo and Fuyumi. Make some friends at school. There's a whole other world besides the hero stuff. I know you understand that. So really, other than Toya, it seemed like Endeavor was kind of a chill dad to everyone else. And again, I'm not saying that excuses it. Like, that doesn't excuse it at all. Like, not even a little bit, to be clear. But, like, I think we all kind of assumed that he was just, like, beating all of them. But he was still very much like, if you're not Shoto, go play and, you know, have a good life. It's fine, I guess. Take my advice. This will all be a distant memory soon. The kids at school all say they want to be heroes. I can't understand that because I've got you for a father. Oh my gosh, we have to cool him down. You lit this fire in me, Dad, and it's not going out. I can't just pretend it's not there. Look at me, Endeavor. Look at me. Oh my God, he's going for baby Shoto. Oh, he's going for baby Shoto. You don't get to claim you're hurting more than anyone, and you're not the only one who didn't really see him. Oh, he went for baby Shoto. Y'all, I cannot. Oh, man. So, like, Toya, like, don't get me wrong. Endeavor messed him up. Like, no doubt. But, like, how much was Ray helping? And, like, how much was Toya just, like, a really messed up kid as well? Because, again, he became a serial killer. There's a lot more that goes into that than just, you know, my daddy was mean to me. There's a lot of people with mean dads that don't murder strings and strings and strings of people. So, like, there was definitely something internal that was wrong, I think, to begin with also. I don't know, just for, like, how evil Toya was, I think I expected more of, like, an evil origin story. And now I'm kind of like, don't get me wrong, I still not excusing Endeavor, but, like, he murdered people. Right? All the fanon thinking that Dabi would, like, come back for his siblings or care for his siblings or want to be there for Shoto. Like, joke's on them. He hated all of his siblings because they took attention away from Endeavor. He only loved his dad in the whole world. Even that was a weird hero worship. From now on, we're keeping Shoto away from the other kids. Oh my gosh, for his own protection. Yes, thank you, Kimberlyn. I never honestly thought that Ray was that great. And I know that I got a little bit of hate for that too. But I mean, like, she burned her kid's face. Again, like, yes, there were other extenuating circumstances, and I believe you can come back from that. But you still have to put in the effort to come back from that. Like, she owes Shoto as much of an apology as Endeavor does. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I just feel like the whole fandom wanted so badly to see the big, bad, evil man and then, like, his entire family full of victims. And again, not excusing anything he's ever done, ever. But, like, apparently there's a lot that went into this, like, messed up family. Ooh, I'm too busy with work to look after him 24/7, which is why I've hired help. But you, don't take your eyes off of Toya. He just wants you to look at him, to notice him, that's all. All I can show anyone is the world of heroes. Heroes? Aren't you just running away? Yes! Good for you, Ray, telling him off like that, though. That was good. But definitely keep your eye on Toya, please. He tried to murder his brother, I think. 5 years later. Hey, Toya, let's play. Oh, so now we have where his hair changes color. I do have to wonder, though, if the hair changing color thing was something Horikoshi planned or something that happened in an animation mistake that he just had to double down on. I am very, very curious about that. I'm not going to lie. Oh, Fuyumi's so cute. She's 12 and Natsuo's 8. And then Toya's 13. Oh, sure. Oh, and so he doesn't look too burned anymore. So it looks like he was good, not using his quirk anymore. Okay. Third son, Shoto, 5, watching all his siblings playing in the backyard. Don't look at them, Shoto. Your siblings belong to a different world than you. Just this one time, please. Let me play with Toya and them. No, it's time to train your output capacity. And so I have to wonder, oh, Kim. Sorry, I did not connect the usernames. What is up? I have to wonder how much of Endeavor keeping Shoto away from his siblings was just like, you have to train because I want you to be number one, which is real and still messed up. Again, not excusing Endeavor. I have to specify that before someone like takes my words out of context. But I wonder how much of it too was like, I'm seeing like serial killer vibes in my son already, and I think he hates you, and I think I need to keep you away from him for your own safety. Like, how much of that is part of this too, to be honest? I mean, that one time was my fault. Little Shoto didn't do anything wrong, but Dad's to blame too. Won't even pay attention to us because we're failed creations? Crazy, right? Is that what modern heroes are all about, making all these kids they don't even need? Oh my gosh, he's 13. And he's like admitting that maybe he shouldn't have tried to hurt his baby brother. But he's like literally not supposed to trying to fall asleep. And Toya, the older brother, is like, hey, why don't you bug sis about this stuff every once in a while? You're telling me to buzz off too, Natsu? Even you? I'm talking to you because you're the only one who gets it. You agree, right? The women in this house are good for nothing. Where the Dobby stands at now. This kid had problems. This kid had bigger problems. Wait, you're about to run off to that mountain again, aren't you? Why don't you hang out with your classmates once in a while? I don't need friends. We live in different worlds. Toya, do you even want to be a hero? As your mother, it looks to me like you're suffocating because of who your father is, and you're suffering for it. Yeah, valid. Toya, there are so many paths available, countless options for you. Try looking beyond your father. See what else is out there. And if you do that, I'm sure you'll find the man you want to become. What the hell do you know, Mom? Oh, snap. This kid, you know, sometimes when you meet a kid and you're like, I've worked with children. I've worked with a lot of children. And I'm not speaking ill about any specific child I've ever met. And some kids are just like normal, like nightmare kids. It's like whatever. But every once in a while, it's like when you meet a person or you meet a kid and you're like, something's just off. I don't know if it's nature versus nurture. I don't have a degree in this. I'm not going to pretend. But we as humans have an instinct. And I have met some kids when you're like, this kid is off. Like something is just really off. And that's not to say they can't be saved or fixed or therapy or anything. But, and I'm not talking just weird or silly or goofy or antisocial. I'm talking like off. Toya is off. Toya's not right. Toya's not right. And again, I'm not saying Endeavor didn't do that to him. There's also just like a lot going on here. Yeah, even Ray is scared of her son right now. He's a show, he just thinks he's hot. Right, Athena? I'm feeling that too. I'm like, Toya was already a little bit Dobby. Like, I'm kind of like, ugh. Where'd you get that tidbit? Some self-help book? Yo, he's like 13 right now. I know about grandma and them being real poor, so they had to sell you off. You had no choice. That's why I was born, right? You're guilty too, Mom. Oh, this kid is kind of sociopathic, y'all. This is like, woo. The fire won't go out. Toya, Winter, Toya, age 13. Toya was always small because he came out of the oven a little early, but at long last, he had a growth spurt. Yeah, isn't Toya like 5'10"? Like, isn't he actually like not the giant hot Goliath that a lot of people want to imagine that he is? Right? It's just another bodily process. My fire power is linked to my feelings. So if I get riled up, I'm pretty awesome if I do say so myself. Man, Dad's sure in for a surprise. Along with those physical changes, his fire. But dang, when I get worked up, I don't know why, but I start crying. Change from red to blue. Ooh, okay. Listen, Dad, next time you get a day off, you got to come up to Sokoto Peak with me. Oh, he wants to show his dad what he learned. New burns, where he can keep them hidden. He's been training that way on purpose. Damn it, again? Okay, Endeavor, not a good reaction, obviously. No, wait, what I can do now is really cool. You got to come see. I might be as awesome as Shoto sooner or later. No wonder he hates Shoto. There is no softness for Shoto in this kid. Like all of those headcanons of like, oh, he's going to save Shoto from their mutually abusive dad. Nah. Nah, this kid would have thrown Shoto off a cliff given the opportunity. Nah. Maybe I'll even be better than All Might someday. Then you've got to give me some respect, Dad. You'll be glad you created me. I just know it. Yo, this kid has already lost his mind. This kid has already, there is no redemption for adult Dobby. And I already thought there wasn't, but now seeing where he already was at 13, there's no redemption for Dobby, you guys. I will lose my mind if anyone tries to tell me that we got to redeem Dobby. Why didn't you stop him, huh, Ray? Damn it, that's all I asked you to do. Oh, okay, and now we get more into Endeavor beating Ray. Hate that. Gosh. We're just gonna do this. Boop. Okay. Why didn't all of my moderators, or most of them, are currently playing D&D with my husband right now. So I'm just gonna manage that chat as best I can. Don't bully mommy. Stop it. Don't be mean to her. Yeah, tell him, baby Shoto. Get out, Shoto. It's none of your business. Oh, then Fuyumi and Natsuo crying in the corner. Oh my god, this is so tragic. What the hell do you know, Mom? Yes, my options were limited, but I made my choice and I walked that path of my own accord. I had hoped, if nothing else, that I would keep smiling, yet I can't stop him. And you didn't go after him. Oh boy. Oh boy. Quit crying already, stupid tears. I thought I'd only be throwing fuel on his fire. No, that's not it. Damn it. The truth is, I had no idea what to say to him. Dad. Oh, and here's where he burns his own tear ducts. What? Oh, thank you, Kim. Neither did I. Arg. Man, that was hot. The flames, can't stop them. Oh, and then that's when he burned himself. Well, that's just desserts. All he ever taught me was how to turn up the heat. Oh, and that's when he set himself in the mountain on fire. Okay, I was, because I felt like it wasn't super clear before exactly what happened there, so I'm glad that there was more to that. I thought I was just dumb and like hadn't read it right. If only I'd given it all up that day. But having killed Toya, I felt there was no turning back, so I poured all my energy into Shoto at the expense of everything else. Oh, man. So he just like obsessed over Shoto because he killed Toya. You grew worse and worse until I couldn't stand the sight of you. It got so bad I even started seeing hints of you in the children's faces. Yeah, and then you burned your son. Like, please take some responsibility for that in this chapter. Oh, and then Fuyumi. I knew our family was broken, but I was too scared to interfere. All I could do was to try to fix things just to keep up appearances. Oh, Fuyumi. Natsuo, it was you who started all this. You're the root cause. Oh my god, take some responsibility, everybody, please. But, okay, he does say something. Maybe if I just slugged you in the face and made you have a few serious talks with him, Dobby never would have come about, and I would have been enjoying some good soba with Shoto all these years. Yeah! Right? Like, can we all still be mad about Ray burning baby Shoto? Like, you're not the only one who's responsible. And now we all have to take responsibility for what comes next. I think that this is going to be an extremely unpopular opinion. I think it's going to be an extremely unpopular opinion, but I do think that, because here's the thing. If you have an abusive household and the dad is abusive, and there is a lot of empathy for the mother, especially in that situation, like a lot of empathy. And there's a lot of mistakes that can be made. But when you are then out of the situation or you have a chance to move on, you then still have to go back and do your own healing and make amends with your own mistakes. And especially for the sake of your children, you know, do things that you have to do to grow and acknowledge where you may have made some errors as well. Again, not excusing anything Endeavor has ever done. If Ray wanted to leave him, instead of fixing the family in terms of staying together, if she was like, look, I want a divorce, but I'm still going to improve myself for the sake of my children in the future, but that has nothing to do with you, I'm still all here for that as well. I don't think she has to forgive Endeavor specifically. She doesn't have to forgive him. She doesn't have to love him, but she does have to do some self growing and acknowledging of her own responsibility to be a good parent, regardless of who she's married to. If that makes sense. Your heart may be broken, but we're here to get you back on your feet. You have no choice but to fight Dobby. Yo, Ray just said kill our son. Do it. Oh my gosh. Are you really the woman I married? One of our children, one who suffered much more than us. Well, despite having every right to resent me, he started calling me mom again. Yes, poor Shoto. Shoto's really come out of this the strongest. He's like, I am the youngest person here, and I am going to do the most growing. I mean, and it's thanks to a dumb little broccoli boy who yelled at me in the middle of a tournament, but he's been making friends at UA, and now he's the one saving us. Shoto is our family's hero. Yes, he is, but look who's there, even in Shoto's hero panel. Even in the moment that is supposed to be Shoto's hero moment, look whose face is there, because none of y'all would grow without Deku. Oh God, I just love my boy. Oh, it's Shoto. He's here. I talked with Mom before we came to see you. I thought this couldn't be your battle to fight, and that I was the only one who could do it, but I was wrong. Yo, okay, Shoto. Once you're done grieving, stand back up, because we all have to go stop Toya. Oh my gosh, Shoto and his dad working together to take down Dobby. I want this. I want this. I want this. And again, even if there's a part of Shoto that never forgives his dad, like, I understand that too. That's fine. But him and his dad coming together to take Dobby out is, oh, beautiful. Because here's the thing is it is complicated. It's not Dobby and Shoto teaming up to take out their abuser. Like, it's complicated and it's scary and it's messy. And I love this. And at the end of the day, Shoto and Endeavor want to take out a man who is a serial killer. And I just, I love Horikoshi. I love the way he writes. I love this. Deku is the catalyst for everyone's growth. Deku for all of them, for Ochako, for Bakugo, for Todoroki, for Shinso. He just inspires people and I love him. Oh, Shoto. And then Best Jeanist and Hawks are listening at the door. Okay, we are on chapter 303. We're getting there, y'all. I'm kind of glad that I'm actually binging these all at once because, like, having to wait in between weeks for these chapters, I think I would lose my mind. Pardon us. And this is chapter top 3. Oh, top 3? Oh, the top 3 heroes. Oh my gosh. We couldn't help it over here. May we accompany you on your proposed family outing? Did Hawks and Best Jeanist just say, excuse us, may we join you in murdering your son with your other son? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened this year, right here. Best Jeanist and Hawks. Since I was discharged yesterday, I've been running around gathering intel. Oh my gosh, Ray is bowing to them. I'm terribly sorry for what our son did to you. Oh, poor Hawks. No. I ain't here to give you grief about that. No need to apologize, ma'am. He's like awkward texting. He's like, please don't look at me. I feel that in my soul. We are only here to inquire about Dobby, but eavesdropping feels rather criminal, like illegal denim. Right over here, like, what is illegal denim? The root cause of your son's grudge could provide a lead in this investigation. We can ask him directly about how he survived the blaze and transformed completely into Dobby. I used to watch old videos of you, Endeavor. So to hear how that obsession from your younger days grew into all of this was quite shocking. Oh, poor Hawks. Hawks loved Endeavor when he was little. Let's talk about that age difference. Now, this didn't come up in your discussion about Toya, but Shoto's burn here. Was that also you, Endeavor? Shoto, like, personal space. Oh, Ray, that was me. Whoa, she just deadpanned like, I did that. And that is taking responsibility. She didn't turn around and say, oh, I mean, it was kind of Endeavor's fault. No, I respect that Ray was like, I did that. That was messed up. That was me. I did that to my son. There we go. Despite having every right to resent me, he started calling me mom again. I see. Hawks is like, huh? Oh, these faces. Oh, and then Hawk sees like his own dad, and I never really got to face my folks like that. His dad and his mom. Oh, I know, right? Me too. Night Song. That he was just like, she's like, I did that. I'm like, good for you. I'm liking the Todoroki family more now than I have in this entire series. Thank you, Athena. Yes, responsibility juice for the Todorokis. And I just think it was such a hard discourse for me to have in the fandom because I really thought that some responsibility juice needed to be going around that family. And a lot of the fandom really feels like Endeavor is evil, full stop. Everyone else is a perfect angel, including the serial killer son. And I just cannot handle that. I never really got to face my folks like that. I gave up on them, moved on, and left them behind. Shoto, you're a class act. And Shoto's just like, in my space, personal space. Y'all, Shoto is just, he's not dramatic or cool. He's so awkward. And I think that's better. And I love him so much for it. He's not like a tsundere. He's just homeschooled. He's just homeschooled. Endeavor, it's hell out there, you know. I know. Endeavor's going to have to make a public statement. Right. Shigaraki, Dabi, Himiko Toga, Spinner, Skeptic, plus 132 of the Liberation Front members who escaped, and 7 near high-end Nomu are all on the loose. Furthermore, Shigaraki and the Nomu smashed up Tartarus and 6 other prisons, freeing over 10,000 convicts. With the core members of the Heroes Public Safety Commission dead or in the hospital, whoa, they really got annihilated. They've lost the power to organize heroes, and many heroes have chosen to retire, spurred on by this nasty climate. Villains are more daring than ever, and the citizens who have lost faith in heroes are taking up arms. Vigilante justice! But by fighting back themselves, they're only wreaking more damage and destruction. Our government has put in requests for relief workers and heroes from around the world. International heroes, international heroes. I'm so hyped. But with the Safety Commission essentially shut down, the paperwork needed to dispatch heroes isn't getting done. All of that in just the past 2 days. Just as your wife said, your only option is to fight on. But we will too. The responsibility isn't yours alone, number one. And we can't have your family shouldering the entire burden. I love this. I love these flawed, broken people coming in together as their system. Like, these are, I love this. I love this. But why would you... Even if what Dabi says about the Todoroki family is true, I know things are different now. And I'm going to lend my full support to anyone trying to be better. That is redemption. On that note, I'm proposing a team up of the top 3 heroes. I've put my life in Hawk's hands from the start, and I'm accustomed to walking down hellish catwalks such as this. Now that we and your family have lightened our load, do you think you can stand up and move forward? And he said yes, and his family is there. Even Natsuo. Natsuo says, this is only until we stop Toya. Got it? Okay, Natsuo, not now. He says yes. Sorry if I seem pushy, but first, it's your duty to provide the people with an explanation. Now that Dabi's accusation is public, there is no avoiding it. I've already thought of a statement more or less, but there's one point I'm still fuzzy on. One for all. What is it exactly? Is all for one for all going to become public? Are people going to know what Deku is? Oh my gosh, I didn't know about this. I didn't know about this. Fumi says, that reminds me. I guess the only people entering Central Hospital right now are connected to the heroes inside. While facing off with Shigaraki, Endeavor muttered a mysterious phrase. What does one for all mean? Is it somehow related to the supervillain known as All for One? Let's get in there quickly. One for all. Right now, we need to know what that means. I'm so mad that this is water and not vodka. I know y'all don't have your hydrate buttons here. Ooh. Attention. All, Endeavor here. I've engaged Shigaraki at the hospital ruins. One for all. One for all? Sorry for using the private frequency, but there's a chance that Shigaraki is after me specifically. Deku, Deku, Deku. I knew that that was going to come back. I knew that that was... I was like, remember when that happened? Y'all, this is why I do live reactions. Y'all are my witnesses that when that happened, I was like, that's going to come back. Deku's like, they're gonna ask why Shigaraki's after him. They're going to want to know. They're going to want to know. So Endeavor says, Deku? Oh. Oh my god, now it's Bakugo. Damn it, freaking Deku. We finally get Bakugo. Oh no, they're pulling him away from Deku. Why do you get to snooze when I'm awake? Stop shouting. A little hard to grieve properly when this guy's up and about. At last, some relief. Thank you for handling him, Suyu. Oh, there's a Chaco and Ida. Oh my gosh, okay. We haven't seen them yet. Man, I feared for the worst when I saw those wounds, but he's noisier than ever, huh? And they're all in their school uniforms. Okay, I thought a Chaco was going to drop out of the hero course, and it looks like I am pleasantly surprised I was wrong. Hey, Prez, they're saying Tokiyami and Kaminari are cleared for release. I still want to see at least one member of Class 1A drop. At least one. I just feel like, or at least Class 1B, but I want to see hero course students drop. Because if the pro heroes are doing it, why wouldn't some scared kid, right? And they're saying Tokiyami and Kaminari are cleared for release. His body's okay at least, right? That's what they say. I'm worried. Ah, what's up? Great Explosion Murder God Dynamite. You're all right. Do I look all right to you? Oh, I know. Where's Inko? Where's Mom? If the other students had time to like clean up and Bakugo's awake and put on their uniforms, like Inko definitely had time to get to the hospital. We'd like to speak with Izuku Midoriya. Actually, All Might asked to be alone with him for now. All Might, you say? Also, how are you going to ask to speak to a kid who's in a coma? What's wrong with you? You're supposed to be the adult here. A child is in a coma. Oh no. All Might. I feel it. The version of me dwelling inside the boy. Inside One for All. Right now, you must be talking with the predecessors. Yeah, Minetta's with Bakugo, unfortunately. Oh, are we gonna get One for All Dreamscape space in 304? 304. Okay, we're in 304. I can't wait. We're getting Dreamscape. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I can feel One for All within the boy, but only very faintly. Oh my god, is Deku gonna be quirkless now? Is he gonna lose his quirk? Is he gonna die? I know he doesn't die, but like, is he gonna lose the power? How's everyone faring? Aizawa Sensei, Ryuku, Ida, Gran Torino, Kachan, Endeavor, Hado, Todoroki, Togata, Rock Lee, Rocklock. Sorry, we've been watching a lot of Naruto. Rocklock, Manuel. Please be okay, everyone. Before you wake up, we gotta have a chat. Oh my gosh, they're in thrones. They're in thrones. Why are they in thrones? What is this called? This is called Izuku Midoriya and Toshinori Yagi. Oh my god, they're in thrones. There's Nana. Oh my goodness. Why are two of them in the back against the walls? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then they're just in the back chilling. Wait, but there should be a version of All Might in here, right? Because he said there's a version of him inside this. Oh, I see it. I see the spirit of All Might. Oh, snap. That's crazy because he's not fully there because he's not dead yet. Oh, man, you guys. Sorry to force this on you in such trying times. It's the first user. Wait, are the ones who are looking away the ones whose quirks he hasn't activated yet? Or no. I'm sorry. I just like, I'm like so excited. I need to just read this. This too is destiny. Nah, just a matter of timing. My esteemed colleague, Banjo, has already spoken to you a bit about this. Nana's ... and then Toshinori. All the predecessors are with me in a dream again. Before we could only interact with you by weaving through the interstices of your flickering consciousness, but that limitation no longer exists. About 4 months ago, my power, that is to say, One for All, began growing rapidly. Along with that growth, the vestiges of the predecessors within One for All took on more solid forms, and they are now able to communicate with each other. In the earlier battle, my brother's power drew us out by sheer force, allowing us to appear before you more easily than before. Don't worry though, kiddo. We'll still give you your privacy when you need it. Oh, right. You ain't got a mouth. Oh my god, I always want him to ask them questions. But wait, back there. I did manage to speak then. My mouth has formed just a little bit. What you need to tell me? Allow me to explain. Looming. I am the fourth. My name is Hikage Shinomori. In your last battle, you drew on my power without meaning to. Danger sense. Oh my God. This is so cool. I'm going to cry. I hope you guys are okay with me crying all my eyeliner off on stream. Oh my gosh. I am the fourth. My name is Hikage Shinomori. In your last battle, you drew on my power without meaning to. Oh my gosh. Danger sense. That came as a shock to me. Sorry. I get the sense that it would have been better for you to discover danger sense in a better setting. Well, that was well said. Shinomori here was a weirdo who shunned modern society for the life of a hermit. Mine was a terrible era. They were the weirdos, not me. Do you happen to know how long I lived and what killed me? Oh my God, Blackwick coming at him. Imagine just having all of these like predecessors and heroes just like having it out in your brain dreamscape. Do you happen to know how long I lived and what killed me? You guys, I have said it. I've said it for so long now. One for all is a curse, not a gift. I've been saying it. I've been done, said it. You died at 40. Not sure what killed you. It wasn't written in All Might's notes, or rather, it was like he wrote something but erased it. I died of old age. One for all kills the body. One for all kills the body. Deku's gonna die young. Deku's gonna die young. Old age? He was only 40, though. Banjo and I had no way of knowing my cause of death until Yagi told us after some research. I'll get straight to the point. As of now, One for All cannot be wielded by an ordinary person. Huh? Oh, I knew it. I just knew that there was no way Deku. I thought that it was going to be like him losing his quirk, or that it was just going to destroy his body to the point where he was going to become crippled. Like, those were my theories, but I knew it. I've been saying it since day one. Deku was not going to grow old and live out his hero days and retire like Endeavor and all these other people did. I knew it. I called it. I said it. Oh, I'm so glad I have you all as witnesses. I possessed One for All, the second longest, second only after Yagi. After 18 long years, I evaded All for One and devoted my life to building up power. From the moment I inherited the quirk, I knew I could never defeat that villain. So I decided to spend my turn, so to speak, amassing further strength, which is smart, actually. That's very clever. In my final years, these cracks appeared on my body. I thought they were like tattoos or something. Oh my gosh. I thought it was an unknown disease of some sort, or that perhaps I hadn't trained hard enough. But when Yagi dug up my medical history and autopsy report, the truth became clear. I say I died of old age because possessing multiple quirks effectively ate away at my very life. Your life? No way. But hang on a minute. Why didn't... Oh my God. One for All only grew stronger after your time, Shinomori. And All Might managed to hold onto it for much longer. Yeah. That brings us to what we must tell you. To do what Yagi never told him, what All Might never told him. You guys, I'm crying. When Yagi realized that possessing One for All places a terrible burden on the body, the others never held it for long, and since they died in battle, Yagi's only other point of comparison was himself, which is why when Yagi realized that possessing One for All places a terrible burden on the body, he thought the same thing. He thought about what Shinomori had that he himself lacked. All Might was quirkless, just like Deku. Look at that height difference, even when they're the same age. Yes, Yagi still lives, but the knowledge he gained was passed to us via his shade in here. So if there's, I still don't think there's going to be a One for All user after Deku. I think the quirk is going to end with him. But if there was, Deku would always be with them. Like if Deku were to pass it on to Bakugo, then a piece of Deku would always be in Bakugo. Oh. Whew. He couldn't be entirely sure, so he didn't tell you, but what my brother said confirmed it. He spoke of how a person's essence is hardwired into their quirk factor. But then why would Yagi still appear here when he never had a quirk factor of his own? All this time we believed that the raw spirits of us predecessors resided within One for All. But in truth, those fragments of consciousness came about with the quirk factors of the 2nd through 7th successors. That is what One for All contains. Yagi is the sole exception. Only he imbued One for All with a true piece of his consciousness because he didn't have a quirk to give up. A vessel with an existing quirk of its own could not receive One for All without warping and spilling over, and attempting to force it anyway results in a shortened lifespan as the 4th experienced. For 40 years, Yagi maintained his grip on One for All. It was a perfect fit for his previously empty vessel, and as such, it truly became his quirk. By some twist of fate, this power that must pass from one to the next wound up being meant for those who lacked power to start with. They are the ones who can draw out its true value. I'm crying so hard because, I mean, you guys remember it was a few weeks ago, but the last live I did, I talked about how I wanted to see this series ending with Deku being quirkless again because he devalues himself as a person so much and puts so much value into his quirk specifically and what he can do with it and what he can give up. And I relate to that so much. I have always seen so much of myself in Deku, which is why I have gone down this My Hero rabbit hole so hard. And finally seeing the story acknowledge it and finally coming around to say your quirklessness was part of your value, it's just really meaningful for me. And for Deku, and I just want that for him. Oh my god, I'm gonna get mascara in my eye! Okay. Oh, you mean, especially now that the predecessor's quirks are manifesting, I definitely can't pass this on to a normal person. One for All can't be transferred anymore. That's what you're saying. I knew it! I knew it! I called it! I said Deku was gonna be the last user of One for All. Quirkless individuals have all but vanished in your generation, and you're unlikely to come across another who needs such power. None of us knew any of this at the time, but as fate would have it, it passed into his hands and then yours. If only we had found a way to interact with the wielder sooner, so much pain and suffering could have been avoided. Night-eye! I need all the virtual hugs right now, please. Oh my god. You guys, I didn't know about any of this. You get it now, kiddo? You might be the last wielder of One for All. The drama shot. I knew it. I knew it was ending with Deku. I knew it. I know. And I had makeup on for something else I was doing this morning. And I just thought I'll leave my makeup on for my stream. And now here we are. I could be the last one. That's the real issue. Now Izuku. Nana talking to Izuku directly. Now Izuku, tell me, can you kill Tomura Shigaraki? Because here's the thing. If he's for sure going to be the last one, that means... Here's the thing. Deku already has imposter syndrome. Deku already believes that he has to do this on his own. That the responsibility to step into All Might's shoes and be the #1 hero is on his shoulders. But now it's more than that. Now it's more than just ranking #1 and like helping the world. Now it is specifically like there is a huge evil out there. And if you, in your years with this power, do not defeat him, then the world is lost. Because you are the last chance. I mean, you want to talk about pressure. Talk about pressure. Okay, we're on chapter 305 and we're just going to keep going. I have a headache now. Oh. Okay. Tell me, can you kill Tomura Shigaraki? Deku said, Nana says, that's not a request. I'm asking about your resolve. You looked at him and saw someone who looked like they needed saving. That's what you thought. We know that much because we're in sync with your emotions. They need to know if he is going to be capable of killing him. And Deku is still, what, 16 right now? 15? The issue is he sure didn't look that way to us. No doubt he's suffering, what with All for One taking over his meat suit. But that don't mean the kid is hoping to be saved. Even in a sitch like that, his eyes were filled with nothing but hate. That's how he was groomed. Yes, it is. He was literally groomed for this in a horrifying way. But that doesn't change the person that he is and the evil he is committing now that he is an adult. My brother's own damaged body now holds him back. So it's likely that he schemed to hijack the boy's body and soul as part of a grand plan to acquire One for All. First me, then my successor, N. That bastard tried stealing One for All from us twice and failed twice. Oh, he's tried before. Bending and breaking the basic principle of One for All takes a powerful will and emotion strong enough to override One for All. Emotions so strong they're too much for one person to bear. We're thinking he's trying to use Shigaraki's hatred to get the job done. Which means that Deku's will and Deku's resolve, I know I keep sinking down. I'm so sorry. Let me just so that I can just, oh. Ooh, the rule is that only the will of One for All's wielder can affect it. But your rage is starting to eat away at that very rule. Ugh. Because the origin of One for All was itself a powerful will that refused to submit to All for One. It's literally going to be Deku's will. And that's what he has. Like, even when he wasn't the strongest, you're the smartest, Deku has this power of will. He has resolve and he has determination and he's just a really good boy. Just... Okay. The basic premise is that One for All is tasked with destroying All for One. It seemed that Yagi accomplished this, but my tenacious brother managed to rise again. Izuku, I know telling you this is incredibly unfair to you. Also, we just never hear his name this often. It's always either Deku or Midoriya. I think this is the most we've seen the name Izuku from anyone but his mom, at any point in this series. I know telling you this is incredibly unfair to you, especially after all that talk about how you can't walk away from this. Tomura Shigaraki is my grandson. To better fight All for One, I removed myself from my son's life, and Tomura was the end result. It's beyond shameful for an adult who's failed over and over to burden a boy of 16, okay, he is 16, with her old debts. I know that, but all the same, if that thing grows into the ultimate evil, then nobody will be able to stop it. Someday you will fight against that ultimate evil, perhaps. It won't be enough to simply forgive him or try to come to an understanding. There are some people in this world who cannot be saved. If a person who looks like they need saving actually turns out to be someone beyond saving, will you have the resolve to kill him if that's what it takes? And I have to take a moment to talk about why Deku was chosen by All Might in the first place, because Deku was chosen because he saw someone that needed saving. Deku was chosen because he wanted to help. Deku threw the tournament to save Shoto. Deku saved his bully. Deku did all of these things. And now they're saying, had you not been the last one, maybe you could have kept that. But everything is falling on you. And oh, I could see he was hurting, or rather, I could feel it. When Shigaraki's consciousness invaded One for All, when he was focusing so hard on his own dream, I felt it inside, all that rage. I felt a little boy crying. Up till now, I've come up against all types. They've refused to back down, so fighting was the only way to stop them. But I never understood what made them turn out that way, because Deku went through so much. Deku did not have it. Like, Deku went through so much, and he still turned out so good. If I had, maybe things would have worked out differently. Or who knows, maybe I still would have had to fight them anyway. Shigaraki killed so many people. He's hurt people near and dear to me. And yet, oh, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? One for All is a power meant for saving, not killing, and All Might taught me that. And as he says that, just a little spirit of All Might, like, yeah. And not just me. All Might and all of you who have built up this power have given hope to countless people out there. And there's baby Shoto and baby Bakugo in the background. I get that this power was first meant to destroy that evil. Oh, he's coming into the dreamscape. But you've all given your lives to link the chain this far. And I think there's another bigger purpose behind it all. Oh, my spirit is crying. Maybe there is no other way besides killing. And I don't know what I'm going to do when that comes. But I want to save that little boy. Deku's spirit is himself as a little kid, because that's his purest form, because no matter what happens, no matter who hurts him, no matter how many times he falls down, no matter how unworthy he thinks he is, at his core, he is that child who believed that the world could be a better place. Oh my God. I didn't know about any of this going into this, you guys. When I said I saw spoilers, I only saw the last panel of 306. I didn't see any of this. Good. That's why we have your back. It's fortunate that our power was passed to you too. Oh, it was a test. Sorry for testing you like that. Gran Torino still lives. So when you wake up, please give him my best. Sorahiko, we made a bad decision, but we've been blessed with wonderful disciples. They messed up with Shigaraki, but they did the right thing with All Might and Deku. Now play nice, you two. You have to cooperate with our successor. He needs your help to unleash his full power. Oh my God, the other two. You guys, we're on chapter 306. Deku is such a good being, and they were testing him. I really thought that they just wanted him to kill, the fact that it was a test. What would they have done if he said, fuck it, I'm gonna kill the guy? Like, what was your plan B? I can't handle this. We made it to 306, you guys. I think I'm gonna take a bath after this. Okay. I got tears on my glasses. Shoot. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Deku in his little pants and shirt holding onto the picture of One For All with the Gran Carino cape, and then Shigaraki with his cape, looking like, I mean, to be honest, kind of looking like Voldemort from a Harry Potter musical, but it's fine. Holding on All Might. Oh. Steven's in the other room DMing a D&D session, and I take that personally. And my mods are playing with him. He DMs D&D for my mods. So all of my mods and my husband are on a Zoom call in the other room. Okay, let's do this. It's not words exactly, more like feelings flowing from you. Your chat with the predecessors, the truths about One For All, my master's inner conflict. It's All Might with Deku. Knock, knock. I only sense these things faintly, but I feel them flowing into me. What your quirkless self has to say, though not exactly in words. Your quirkless self. Because being quirkless is so important to the story and to who these people are. Pleased to meet you, All Might. Is this Hawks' first time meeting All Might? That's wild to think about. Oh my gosh. They say I'm the kind of man who moves a little too fast, so I sped over here in a hurry with questions for you. A bit rude, no? Is Midoriya in bad shape? No, he's okay. Bound to wake up shortly, in fact. How can I help you, Hawks? Oh, All Might was crying too. He's so proud of his boy. This concerns One For All and Midoriya. One For All. Oh, his friends are going in to go see him. Oh, so they're going to let a Chaco go see him, but not Bakugo? Whatever. Bakugo's known him longer. He and Bakugo have been through some shit together. Bakugo just tried to sacrifice himself to save Deku. Let him see Deku. When some of the heroes who were part of the big battles quit their jobs, they told the media what they'd heard. And word's been spreading ever since. Endeavor has just informed me that Shigaraki was going after Midoriya. Maybe someone misspoke or misheard, but even if this intel is wrong, it's worth filling in the gaps, because going forward, it won't just be villains we're fighting. We're up against all of society as well. Whew. This secret is all that prevents society from falling into chaos. It's also meant to protect you, understand? I suppose we're way past this point already. Are they going public? Are they going public? Achako wasn't yelling in a hospital. Valid. Valid. They're going to go public. The ones who won't give up, huh? We need privacy. Follow me. I'll tell you everything. He's telling Best Jeanist and Hawks. What about when Deku's classmates find out? When they all find out that, like, they've been in class with, like, the All Might successor, the destined chosen one who's going to save all their butts? What about when Todoroki finds out and Deku never confided in him? Everyone in the Deku squad that he never told. Oh. When Aizawa finds out. Aizawa's going to be like, you're all dumb. I should have been the first person you told. Screw all of you. The principal's office. Yes, we'll be relying on the government's cooperation. This is a request from an alumnus, so of course we'll respond right away. 3 days had passed, but the panic showed no signs of dying down. The unease steadily spread, but not everyone was out for blood. They wanted heroes to be shining pillars of decency and to insist they'd done nothing wrong. Amid the unease, they wanted reassurance. See, people, they still want their heroes. They still do. More than anything, the public needed something to cling to. He spoke the truth, and for what I've done, I cannot apologize enough. Endeavor spoke freely and openly about his and his family's sickening past. Whoa! It's all over for that dude. How terrible. Man, I was on that guy's side, but yeesh. He should have just said it was all a bunch of lies. It's all true, you say? But the accusation about Hawks and Best Jeanist clearly wasn't. That's what I was saying, was it'd be easy to brush it all off as lies because the Hawks and Best Jeanist stuff were actually lies. My supposed assassination of Best Jeanist was a ploy to help me infiltrate the enemy ranks. But that fact doesn't negate the rest of the accusations. The bit about my father and the part about me killing a fleeing villain were both true. I did indeed conceal the details about my father, and for that I apologize. As for the matter of Bubagawara, I felt I was left with no choice at the time. If he had been allowed to wield his quirk freely, we would be looking at more widespread death and destruction. I couldn't find a proper way to help him atone for his crimes, and that is truly a shame. It speaks to my lack of character. A question, if I may. During Gigantamachia's rampage, my mother was horribly wounded. You saying it's all true, sorry, isn't going to change the state of affairs. Do you have the slightest idea how many people have lost their homes in just under a week? How can you stand there pretending it's all over, like what's done is done? Sure, villains are directly to blame, but your mistakes caused all this, and none of your faces show you understand that. If we showed you our pain and exhaustion and tears, would that somehow fix everything? What? Obviously not. You need to put society at ease. You need to take down every last villain. That's how you're exactly right. That's how I, as Endeavor, can atone. Atonement coming back. We got Bakugo atoning to Deku. We got Endeavor trying to atone. Atonement, heroism, belief, saving people. These are the themes of this series. It is telling a classic hero story, but doing it in a way that subverts so many tropes. And I'm just so obsessed. And yet, with our ranks shrinking, heroes are ill-equipped to protect the masses at large. What's with your neck, Best Genus? What does his neck look like without a collar? What the? It's interesting. Okay. Therefore, we hope to reduce the overall sphere that requires our protection. What does that mean? On the heels of discussion with the government from today forward, UA High School and other hero programs will put their expansive, well-secured campuses to use as designated evacuation shelters. Oh, it's Mitsuki and Ingo! The students' parents have already begun the process of taking shelter. Oh, they put them in shelter! So with no path forward, you expect people to just accept living in shelters? This is all for finding a path forward. Oh my gosh. Yes, atonement and redemption are two different things. Agree. Your criticisms and doubts, direct them all at me, not at the people who will be putting their lives on the line. I want all of you to just watch me. Oh, that's really cool, you guys. Yes, the heroes were put through a sieve. And if you define hero as someone that people look up to and count on, then the heroes really did vanish that day. And yet, some were still prepared to stand up and fight. Oh, Mirko! Aizawa with the eye patch. Oh my gosh. So I didn't go far enough. Heh heh. Freaking Dabi. Dabi is the only unatonable, unredeemable. He is the worst. Ooh. When Endeavor was asked about One for All, he replied, I don't know. Hey guys, this is nuts. So that Deku and All Might wouldn't have targets on their backs. Midoriya left a letter on everyone's door? Everyone's? Raraka, thank you for everything. I felt that I had to reveal my secret to everyone in Class A, so I'm leaving these letters for you guys. My unique power was passed down to me from All Might. Oh, so Ochako got a generic Class 1A letter. Midoriya left a letter on my door. You got one too? What's going on with him? One for all for one, so the villains are after him? That Midoriya, what's the big idea, huh? But if you define a hero as someone willing to suffer in silence, then who's there for them when they're in pain? That dummy. April. The final act begins. Deku left the Hero Academy. So people are living in shelters. The world is vigilante law. And my boy is get back here. And my boy is the vigilante of them all. I hold on, you guys. Hold on. See, I've been meaning to upgrade my Deku Hero suit anyway. Y'all, no joke. I'm like literally about to just chop this up here on stream and commit to the fact that this is going to be a vigilante suit from now on. Are we doing this? I've been waiting for this one. Ah! Oh, it landed perfectly. No going back now, you guys. We're doing Vigilante Deku. Oh my gosh! Is it next week yet? Is it next week yet? My boy is so tired. But like, did All Might go with him? Did Bakugo get a special note, or did he get the generic note like everyone else? Did he tell his mom? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You guys. Oh, I have cried. I have cried. I was wondering, I thought for sure, when I said that I was convinced that at least one student was going to drop out of class 1A, I'll be real. I mean, I thought that Deku would, I thought that Deku was going to leave school. I did. But I thought it was going to be because All Might was going to take him, like, maybe to the US or something, or he was going to do some kind of special training. So I guess this counts if he's still, like, doing hero stuff. It's kind of what I thought was going to happen. Deku put the No Hero Academia in Boku no Hero Academia. No kidding. I know. I need not even a chapter. I need a full novel that's just like you know, those reality TV shows where you just like get the interviews, like, so Chaco, what did you think? Like, I don't know. I just don't think that he should have left. Wow. What are you gonna do, Deku? Bakugo's not here to save you anymore. Bakugo saved your butt, my dude. Bakugo did, not a Chaco. She was doing other things that were almost cool, and then Horikoshi hates women. So unfortunately, her Toga battle didn't end up nearly as cool as it could have or should have been. Wow. Yeah. Okay, so I will now be going back to trying to regularly. Yeah, he could go, but I don't think he's going to. I don't think he's going to leave Japan. I don't know. When the final act begins, I love, as much as I love this series, I'm going to cry again. I love that it is ending. I love that Horikoshi clearly had a story to tell in mind and has decided that this is how he's going to tell the story. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. I know. We still don't know anything about his dad. We don't know anything. Oh yeah, I don't know if Bakugo is gonna punch Deku for this. If Bakugo is gonna go vigilante and join him, I don't. I mean, Bakugo would never. He's too straight laced. I know, like, and I love this series, but I just feel like it again. I don't want it to suffer like Naruto and some other series that I could name did by dragging on forever. I love that it feels like a complete story. I love that Horikoshi has a vision and he's sticking to it, and I will absolutely be following him after this. I will 5,000% be following Horikoshi to whatever he writes next. Because yeah, I just wish he would write better women. It's really honestly my only complaint when it comes to Horikoshi as an author and a storyteller. I mean, also the UA Trader plot line that he forgot about, but that we're all human. But I like that he didn't force it. He was like, I forgot about it, but I'm telling a story and I like cannot backtrack to this right now. I'm like, I bet. Do what you got to do, my man. I do wish that he would come out and tell us what his intention for that was, though, like who the traitor was going to be. But wow. Yeah. Oh. I know. You don't want 1A to follow him? I don't either. I also want him to be a badass lone wolf. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I want that for him too. I want All Might to have followed him. I want him to still be under All Might's tutelage. I think that that's important to me. But I don't know. I at least, think of all, like, what if we get the time skip? What if next chapter we see older Deku? And older, like, everyone else, I guess, but whatever. What if next chapter we see older Deku? But the fact, again, that oh my gosh, there's just so much still. There's so much still we need to see. We haven't seen Bakugo's reaction to Deku leaving. We haven't seen Aizawa's reaction to finding out who Deku is. We haven't seen any of these things. Gosh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, or he can join a vigilante group. I don't know. I like Lone Wolf Deku. Oh my gosh. Okay. I will be doing my best again in between this week to avoid spoilers before next Sunday, because again, I read the legal drops when the translations drop on Sundays because I like supporting Shonen Jump and I like supporting Horikoshi. I have a Shonen Jump subscription that I pay for. Sponsor me, Shonen Jump, someday. But yeah, so I will be doing this again next Sunday. Make sure, if you are not, oh, sorry, you guys. I am just like, if you want to stay on updates as I figure out what time, as I figure all of these things out, this is a link to my Discord channel if you're not already there. I always share updates in my Discord for when I will be streaming and what I will be doing. So yeah, and obviously I'll post on my Twitch and my Twitch and my Instagram, and I try to update TikTok too. But this is so exciting! I'm just so happy for him. I can't believe I just cut my hero suit. Who do I think I am? Well, I'm committed now. All right, I appreciate you all so much. And I will see you next week or during the week. I'll be streaming on Twitch. My manga reactions will stay here on YouTube, but my other streams will be on Twitch. So follow me on both and watch my YouTube videos too, please, that they're here. Okay, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Bye, everyone.